Hello everyone, this is Nexel with Turn 7 of Operation Orange, not Orange, Operation Freshman. Germany, we will start as usual over on the tech board. Now that we've unlocked stage 3, we're going to be rolling for radar, improved factories, long-range aircraft, and continuing to try and get those advanced submarines online. Advanced submarines do not want to play. The factories will play, but nothing else. This tech program, I have to fire these German scientists. They really don't know what they're doing. In terms of our buy, we are going to be lend-leasing an infantry to the Spanish. We're going to be buying 2 militia, 2 marines, 3 infantry, a submarine, and a medium armor. Now we will get started on our combat moves because we have just a few. So we will start by aligning the Hungarians. That is step 1. Nope, those are, that's a little bit of a spoiler for later. But if I could copy you, please. Wonderful. Oh, don't know why that suddenly changed perspective, but I don't like it. I prefer the perspective the way it was before. So now we end up with 2 German fighters. 2 German infantry and a German fighter. And I also have to get Slovakia back. Okay, then this infantry, along with this fighter, along with these 3 cav, this artillery, and this mountain infantry will move into Western Yugo. This infantry, and this cav, alongside this cav, these 2 infantry, and this fighter. Maybe I'm going overkill here, I probably am, but oh well. Move into there. This strategic bomber goes over to the airfield in southern England with a fighter escorting it. Escorted by with a fighter escorting it. So we will roll for that in a second. This strategic bomber goes to London with a fighter escorting it. The second fleet makes its way into the Baltic. This artillery and infantry make their way into Denmark. Jesus. Alongside this fighter and tactical. These 2 submarines make their way. I don't know if this counts as combat moves. I think it does, but just to be safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, down to A28. And the battle cruiser makes its way 1, 2, over to P63. Actually, I'll go 3 to be in a P62. Right. So we will start off with we will go left to right as usual. So we will start off with our combat. So we have first of all, we have our interceptions. So we have these 2 in London, which will hit on a 3, and mine, which will hit on a 3 as well. So we'll see if any of those hit. If they get 2 hits, the bomber is gone. 11, 3, and 5. They got 1 hit, so I will take the fighter and deal 2 D6 damage, and we will see again on a 3. If they hit on a 3 here, the fighter will be destroyed. And the strategic bomber is unfortunately lost for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage to 9 damage to the factory in London. Sorry, I did do that the wrong way around, but I don't know that it makes a difference. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Now we have the same thing, but with the airfield. So again, 3 and a 3, just 1v1. Both of which miss. So then it's 2d6 and the AAA, which misses, and also you have 6, 7 damage. So 9. Take off 2. And then just because they didn't die, I'm just going to land these in Picardy now, even though it's non-com, just to clear up the space to be able to put the damage on there. Right. Now we'll move over down here to the rating. So we're going to start with this, which is our coastal submarine. We're at a +1 and nobody's completed any techs. So we deal 1 damage. There's some damage on this line. Yes, there is. Excellent. Unfortunately, we can't start out with 6. So here we are. These ones are +2 because they are submarines. Okay, wonderful. That one maxes the line. So that's 6 damage to the English. Or is it 5 on here? No, 6 damage to the English. So we will take 6 off of the English bank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since we're doing raiding, we'll take a brief diversion over to Australia to also raid over here. The battle cruiser, I believe, is also a +2, but I will just double check. Yes, +2 for battle cruiser. So again, just a flat +2 here in the Australian line, which is 2 damage. So the Australians lose 2 IPP. Right. So all of the raiding sorted. All of that combat sorted. Right. We will start with the coastal fight. So we have the 2 TBDs at 2, the 2 destroyers at 4, and the battleship at what I believe is 8, but don't quote me on that. One of the TBDs gets it done. And the reply does not hit, so that British TBD is gone. Okay, great. Right. Denmark. So we start out with an artillery on a 3. Which misses. we have an infantry on a 3 alongside a fighter on a 6 and a tactical on a 7. This will be the fighter, this will be the tactical, and the militia firing back on a 2. So orange fighter. Yep, I think that's a hit from everyone except the militia, unfortunately for them. So that's Denmark sorted. Right. Next up we have, again, I'm just going to bring these back. 1, 2, to Berlin. No, sorry, you go into Berlin. You go into West Germany. And then I'll just quickly do... No, damn it. There we go. So we have Denmark. Then we have here, we have the light tank, the infantry, and the artillery. So we will start with the artillery first strike, see if we get a hit there. Oh, come on, roll properly. There we go. Okay, no hit. Then we have the light armor and the infantry, both at 3s, because of the infantry being boosted by the artillery, and the militia back at a 2. No hits, so now we have 3 at 3 versus 1 at 2. There we are, that's a 1, so the militia is dead. Perspective is being weird, but it's fine, we're working with it. So then there's Lithuania taken. Okay, so now we have Yugo. Here we have Western Yugoslavia, where we have 2 cavalry, 4 infantry, and a fighter against an infantry, a cavalry, an infantry, and a militia. This is the militia, this is the infantry, this is the cavalry. Although the this is the militia, this is the cav. Actually, the cav and the militia can be the same, can't they? Because they're both 2s. So the cav, we'll do the cavs at 2 first. Right, no hits so far. Then we'll do the infantry at 1. Miss. Then we have the fighter on a 6, which hits. So I'll take the militia. Then we have the militia, the cav, and the infantry. So 2 at 2 and 1 at 4. With one of which hits. So I will take a cav. Yeah, I'll take a cav. The set. So now we will roll the cav and the infantry on 2 and 1 respectively. No hits. That's gone as well. We'll roll the fighter. Fighter hits. Cav and inf. Cavalry misses, infantry hits. So we'll take the other cav. As their cav goes. Now we have 4 at 1 and 1 at 6. Oh, is this last turn? They have 1 back at 4, which misses. So that infantry goes. As does Eastern Yugoslavia. Right, now this is a slightly more complicated one. We have 3 cavalry, which are here. Then, in addition to the 3 cavalry, we have 1 artillery. And then we also have a mountain infantry alongside some of our regular infantry. So here's our mountain infantry in red. Here's our regular infantry in green. And here's our fighter in pink. So we're going to start with the cav on a 2, sorry. Not a 3, a 2. Yes, that's fine. Cav on a 2. The artillery on a 2, sorry. See if we get the first strike. We do not. Okay. So then our mountain infantry is on a 3. These are all on 2. We'll roll the infantry on a 1. Both miss. We'll roll the cavalry on a 2. One of which hits. We will roll the mountain infantry on a 3. On a 4, sorry, because of the artillery boost. And then we will roll the fighter on a 6. 1 hit. Okay. Which will presumably be the militia. So they have a militia. Oh, sorry, that was a roll. A militia. A cavalry. And 2 infantry. So I will roll for all of those now. That is 1 hit. So we will take a regular infantry. And we will roll again down 1 infantry. So we have the 4 at 2. None of which hit. We have 1 at 1. Which misses just. We have 1 at 4. Which hits. And then we have 1 at 6. Which hits. So that's 2 hits. The militia is gone. So this is 1 at 2 and 2 at 4. One of which hits, so we will take the other infantry, as they will take the cav and that infantry. They're down to 1 unit now. So we have, take you off, we have 4 at 2, all of which miss, 1 at 4, which misses, 1 at 6, which misses, a reply back at 4, which is going to hit knowing my luck. No, it misses. Okay. So again, 4 at 2. Nope. 1 at 4. Nope. 1 at 6. There we are. Wonderful. And you, there is a shot back, of course, which hits. So we will take 1 of the cabs. Okay. And that is the end of our combat movements. Now we move into non-combat, where we have these fighters. Which that one went 1, so it's going to go 2, 3, 4. That one went 1, so it's going to go 2, 3 into Bessarabia. These guys are also going to move up into Bessarabia. The central Romania tag can stay there. But if I could have the units, please. No, I don't. tank in medium armor in Bohemia is going to move into the 91st. These 3 cav are going to reform the 86th. And also the 18th, just based on the size of the province. A artillery and infantry are also going to step out into the 86th. Is there a fighter in the 18th? There is. I believe this fighter was murdered then. Because this... No, sorry, that's the fighter from Denmark. Okay, I think that's all of our non-combat for this turn. So now we will move on to our placement. So we'll place a militia in Paris. And we will drop a militia into Picardy. We will drop an infantry into Paris. We will drop an infantry into Warsaw. We will drop 2 Marines in Western Germany. We will drop a fighter into Berlin. We will send this infantry to Galicia and Leon to join the Spanish forces. We will roll our recruitment, which is 1. I think it's being covered slightly by the 96th, so give me a second. No, 1, 2 for Spanish Morocco. 3, 4 for our recruitment. Which we miss. Okay. We also get to do Vichy movement. Which it's too late for. I'm not sure how Vichy works. But I'll play it safe. We do, however, get to recruit for Vichy, and they have 2. Which they do not get either. There's a submarine around here somewhere. Yes, here we are. This submarine goes into A11. This medium armor goes into Bohemia. Then we will collect our income. So we're at 48, plus 3 for Sweden to 51, plus 3 for Romania to 54, plus 5 for Molotov-Ribbentrop, which I will increase for both of us actually, because we should be getting it. So 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 income. And we will pass off to the common turn once we've made that little adjustment. Wonderful. All right.